Okay, good afternoon, dear teachers in Lacson Integrated School. So here we are today to we have our questionnaire with our research. We have a topic with our research in Lacson. So here it is. First question, ma'am. What coping mechanisms can teachers and school administrators adapt to effectively implement the kasunduan on mobile phone use?
As a teacher myself, I would like to implement rules and reiterate my rules during my class, not to use mobile phone or just use it whenever it is advisable to use during activities. Now, on the part of the students, as a teacher, I have to let them realize and understand the importance of not using this gadget, most especially if it's not advisable to use. Now, as teachers, we just have to really understand the relevance of not using phone, and we in such a way that it's not too we're not dictating them on the resistance of using.
So first, you have to impose,
Yes. But at the same time, be firm on my rule.
Okay, that's it. So how about you, Ma'am Luenda? How do teachers handle resistance from students regarding mobile phone restriction? Like, pag-atubang sa mga estudyante nga, even though ginabawal na po sila, pero nagasupak lang yung gihapon sila sa mga paggamit sa mobile phone. Ginausan din muna siya mag-atubang. Isip nga magtutulo din sa Lacson Integrated School.
Okay, so as a teacher who advocates no cell phone use during lecture, during session, what I usually do is that I provide students with engaging activities that will shift their attention from using cell phones to being engaged in my class. So that's the really big thing that I do in my class, so that the students will not be able to tempted in using their cell phones.
So, mangita dyan kag way na malahig ma-divert ang ilang attention na paggamit sa mobile phone.
Of course, there are times that the students will really use their cell phone. So, as part of imposing discipline in the classroom, whenever that happens, I reprimand the students in a good way. Aside from that, if the behavior of the student is unruly or hindi na siya matabang. So what I usually do is that I write anecdotal reports, and then I call the attention of the student after the session, so that we can have a one-on-one consultation regarding the behavior that he or she is now.
Okay, that's it. How about you, Ma'am Giselle? Naka-encounter ka sa mga estudyante ni mo nga nagagamit ng gapong phone bisang na ginabawal siya during sa klase, like nagadula o ka ng time sa pagdula sa ng phone?
Yes, ma'am, of course. Actually, most of the time, we cannot deny the fact that the students would really get their cell phones, then they would use it during their classes. And what I do as a teacher is, before the class would begin, I would really confiscate their cell phones. But of course, there are times that I would allow them to use their cell phones, especially if it is needed when there is research to be done.
Pero wala ba resistance, ma'am, pag ginakuha ang ilang phone?
Actually, maybe minimal resistance. Like they would just say, "Ma'am, ay lang sa ma'am kanang wala man tong nagdula, ma'am, ana. Wala man ako gigamit kong cellphone, ma'am." But on my case, man good ma'am, kay pag makita na ko ang student nga ang cellphone niya kay there are times na not on my time, like nako sa likod, and then na-is teacher dira ang na-discuss, then I would ask them to, or I would go to them and, confiscate their cell phones. So, ihatag ramang food nila, pero sa nga, ang ilang face kay, ma'am, ingana, so ingana ang ilang teacher ilang man, resist sila, pero wala sila mahimo, kaya ako man yung paon na ilang cellphone.
So, yung ana lang dyan ang way ngayon mo. So, thank you so much, Ma'am Luella and Ma'am Giselle. Last question, Ma'am Edda. Okay, para sa tanan. So, as a teachers nato, so unsaon nato pagpalig-on sa kolaborasyon tali sa eskwelahan, ginikanan, mga opisyales sa PTA ano na mas epektibo ang atong pagpatuman sa kasunduan na binigit aning sunod sa dili paggamit og phone during sa klase.
We have to follow protocols also. If we are implementing the protocols, attention of our parents, stakeholders to really strengthen the kasunduan. And the major part of that is the implementation. So, as like what Ma'am Noela said, we have to really find ways how to engage our learners to really distract somehow their attention.
Makita na lang lain na
You
mga
have
way.
to find activities that can lead them to learning away from the usual gadget prolongment of self-habit. It's on the implementation, but at the same time, it's not too imposing, but somehow a balance between being giving rules and at the same time emphasizing the relevance of the rules.
Kaya nga naman. So, how about yung mga Luella? So, same lang maghapon na pagpalig-on dyan sa kolaborasyon nato mo.
Yes, ma'am. In terms of collaboration, it's very important that we start collaborating with the student. So, if there are some actions that are not desirable, especially the use of cell phone, we can communicate with the student, collaborate with the student, and then talk to them about their behavior. If the behavior is hindi siya kaya mo-handle, so that's the time that we can collaborate also with parents. We can contact them and ask for their presence para consultation. So I think it's very important that there is collaboration with our stakeholders, with the students, and there is also a good relationship, open communication, and then records.
So, additional, thank you, Ma'am Luella. Yes, additional mag-design. How about this? Collaboration na to.
Yes, ma'am, of course. Collaboration is very important regarding about the use of cell phones inside the classroom, collaboration with the students, collaboration with the parents. Actually, in the beginning of the school year, we have this what we call class orientation and give rules to the students. We mag-orient ta sa ilaha regarding the kasunduan. We actually have our kasunduan.
Emphasize
Yes.
naman.
Emphasize na to siya, and it is signed by the parents. So, yes. So, actually, the collaboration is already there. Maybe we are lacking with the implementation. But collaboration is very important. Okay. Sa collaboration, at least magkasinabot ang teacher, students, o parents.
Sa stakeholders sa tanan diri sa atong school. So, thank you so much. Salamat kaayo. Salamat kayo sa inyong time karon. Naninaw ta nga makita na natong solusyon ang paggamit sa mobile phone inside the classroom. Mao jud problema sa tuwa diri sa atong school sa Lacson. Mapahulong na nila kaning problema. Okay, thank you so much sa time, Ma'am Enda. Thank you, Ma'am.
Record na.
Record na